Ladies and gentlemen, respected guests and participants, I welcome you to this important debate. My name is Dr. Benjamin Owusu, the founder of Owusu 360 Learning and the president of the Association of Ghanaian Origin, AGO USA. Owusu 360 Learning designs and publishes interactive content and focuses on improving human performance through education. The Association of Ghanaian Origin is a charitable organization established by a group of Ghanaians in the United States of America, and its focus is on education, charity, and welfare. Today, we gather not just as individuals with different viewpoints, but as agents of truth, agents of discourse, and champions of critical thinking. In an era marked by complexity and rapid change, the art of the The art of debate stands as a beacon of intellectual engagement and civil dialogue. Our purpose here today is not only to clash opinions, but to explain perspective, challenge assumptions, and establish understanding. In the test of debate, ideas are tested, refined, and sometimes transformed. It is within this arena of respectful exchange that we aspire to uncover deeper insights, unravel complexities, and foster mutual respect. As we embark on this intellectual journey, let us remember that the strength of our argument lies not only in the passion of convictions, but in the rigor of our reasoning and the clarity of our communication. Let us listen with open minds, respond with empathy, and engage with intellectual honesty. This debate is hosted by OSU 360 Learning and sponsored by the Association of Ghanaian Origin, USA. On this note, I hand it over to the moderators to continue. I wish everyone the best of luck in this debate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Benjamin Owusu, Doctor. My name is Albin. I am one of the moderators. I am committed to ensure a fair, balanced, and productive exchange of ideas. I encourage each of you to contribute your insight with clarity, conviction, and respect for your fellow participants. Without wasting much time, shall we give opportunity to each and every one to introduce him or herself? Then we move on. Thank you. I'll start from the speakers, the two speakers. Mr. Paul Adams, can you introduce
Hi.
yourself?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Paul Adams. I am a debater in this month's debate organized by the Association of Ghanaian Origin, United States of America. The motion before the House is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, if it's promote national development or if it promotes educational equality or hinders national development. I am speaking for the motion. Thank you.
Mr. Francis Dayton, can you continue for us, please?
Francis says he can't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Mr. Francis.
Can you log out and log in back? I think we can hear ourselves here, right? I heard what Mr. Paul Adams said. I think he has to check his audio.
then I think we have to do background work for that one. Because if we don't have Mr. Adams' opponent, I don't think we can continue. We need to hear from him.
Yes. Yeah, he's going to try to use headset. So let's.
Let me contact Mr. Francis for a moment. I'll be back soon. Mr. Francis. Hello. 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 Log in. Was it something out? Mr. Logging in. Yes, logging out, not logging in. Why? Okay. We are waiting for you on that. Okay.
Okay, so
I have spoken to Mr. Francis to how to get back to us.
okay, just for you to know, we have judges here, and the judges will use the electronic form after we are done with the debate, which will be actually the original one that we'll be doing next week. They wouldn't plan to fill it today, but next week they'll fill that next week. So we have Georgina Owusu here. We also have Mr. Saki, and then Mr. Isaac Obin. They are all here. Mr. Daniel Davretu is also here, one of the moderators. You are on mute. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm loud and clear here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mr. Nathan.
Yeah, Mr. Francis. Hello, Francis. I think Francis is still connecting.
Ghana's Free Senior High School (SHS) policy is an initiative introduced by the government of Ghana to provide tuition-free education at the senior high school level. The program aims to remove financial barriers that may prevent students from accessing secondary education. Under the free SHS policy, the government covers the cost of tuition, textbooks, and other essential educational materials for students enrolled in public senior high schools across Ghana. The introduction of the free SHS policy in Ghana is part of the government's efforts to improve access to education and ensure that all Ghanaian children have the opportunity to complete their secondary education, regardless of their socioeconomic background. However, the policy has faced various challenges, including issues related to infrastructure, teacher capacity, and funding constraints. Nonetheless, it remains a significant initiative in Ghana's education sector aimed at promoting universal access to quality education. In the month of February 24, 2024, Owusu 360 Learning invites the general public to participate in their 2024 Global Virtual Educational Debate. The debate topic is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to national development. This debate is sponsored by the Association of Ghanaian Origin USA, AGO USA. Thank you for your attention.
For more learning content, please subscribe to Owusu 360 Learning channel.
Owusu 360 Learning invites you to participate in their 2024 Global Virtual Educational Debate. February debate topic is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to national development. This debate is sponsored by the Association of Ghanaian Origin USA, AGO USA. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to seeing you.
For more learning content, please subscribe to Owusu 360 Learning channel.
Hello. I think we can hear you speak now, right? Can you hear us, or you can't still? Okay. Can we hear from Mr. Francis Netam?
Still. What's the problem?
Which device are you using? Are you using phone or laptop? You can type. Are you able to send us chat message?
Yes. He sent chat message that he can't hear. After
Okay, he
connected.
can shut down his device and turn it on. I think that might help.
I'm sure he's doing that.
Okay. Yeah, I think all of us here can speak and hear ourselves here, so it might probably come from his device. Rich, what will be the next item on the program?
The next item is you have to read the topic for the debaters or co-workers. Then we continue.
Okay. I think so.
I think he's online. Mr. Francis. Hello, Francis.
I think it's an issue with his the laptop. Maybe he has you see the sound button. Yeah, maybe he has muted the sound button on the laptop, the keys.
Yeah, I think that might be the issue here.
So
Maybe.
if the moderator who is contacting him, if he can contact and ask him to do that via phone call to check, or he can check on yeah. So he just sent a picture of
What he's
the
seeing.
frame. Yes. So I think that he's logged in, but it's a problem with his keys on the laptop keyboard.
Okay. You might want to yeah. Okay, I see. You are not in the show. This is one of the- Um, let me add him. He's already on stage. He's not here right now, right? He back up.
I think
Okay. Yeah. So
is someone to the program.
now
Hello.
the problem might come from his device, his either phone or the audio of the phone or the computer that he's using. Um, but because it looks like all of us here can hear ourselves and we can also speak, so it might not come from the software. Um, I think we sent scoring sheet to all the judges, and it will be electronic. That will be electronic. So after the debate is done, or during the debate, they can start filling that form for on behalf of the team. And then after they have submitted it, um, we will also allow the public to submit their evaluation or their observation based on the video that they watch or they watch later on. And then based on that, we will use for the general evaluation of the debate. So we are not going to limit the scoring to only the judges here. After they have submitted their points, we also make it open to the public for them to also submit their inputs. So we wouldn't be able to tell the winner on 24th, which is next week, but it will be like a week or 2 weeks after the debate that we're able to tell who is the actual winner of the debate. But then people might have also done their evaluations and then submitted to it. And I think there are some categories that we'll be looking at. Um, it's not whether you are speaking for or you are speaking against. It's going to be based on how you are able to articulate your points, and then how you are able to present facts to the audience. Yeah, I think there are 5 categories I will be looking at. If anyone here has any suggestion about that, you can bring it up so that we make changes to that. If we are okay with that, um, then we can use it as a measure of the debate. Any question about that? I think you all got that particular link, though we are not submitting it now, but you can open it to have a look at it.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Let me see if I can find that particular um, I think it's on drive. Okay, I think I have it here. Okay, so I'm going to share.
Please, is it the electronic for the judges, observers, the reviewers, public?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen. Um, at this point, whilst we wait for Francis, we can take a look at it and then. Okay, so I'm going to.
Let me call Francis on video and see how we can solve his issue. Because without him, I don't think we can proceed.
Yeah. Um, please, can you see my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, so um, let me mute. Let me mute. Okay. Okay. And so when they get this form or when they are about, so this is going to help the judges. So this is the scoring sheet that we are going to use. So here it says judge, observer, or reviewer. You enter your name here when you are filling it, and then you choose one of the debaters. Actually, you do one for each person. So, for instance, if your first time you are going to evaluate Paul Adams, you select Paul Adams, and then let me put it in the um, view format. I'm going to put it in view format. So, Oba and Mr. Saki,
Yeah.
this form is going to be helpful to you. I'm going to share it. I wanted to share the exact way it's going to display. So you are the
Okay.
judges, so you are going to use this form to evaluate
The
the
debaters.
debaters. Yeah, so you enter your name here, and then you continue by selecting one of the debaters that you are going to evaluate. And
Okay.
then when you come to this section, these categories, you evaluate based on what you have observed. So clarity of argumentation. So clear presentation of points and rebuttals. So is it very unclear, unclear, somewhat clear, clear or very clear? You select one. Remember that the one that you select, you are going to add the number assigned to that particular selection. So for instance, if you select this, I'm not going to submit. If you select this, let me just choose good for everyone. So let me say I want to evaluate Francis Natham. So I selected very clear, excellent. This is just an example, strong, and then very highly organized and excellent. When I come to this point, I can enter a general comment that I want to give, which wasn't measured above here. And then
Yeah.
when it comes to the total score, you add. So here you selected five. So you add the five to this five here, and then you add all the five that you selected, which is going to be 25 points. And then you submit it. Okay. Please, do you have any question
Okay.
about that?
No, sir.
Okay. I think Francis is here. Let me add him to stage and see if he has resolved the issue.
Okay.
Francis, can you hear us? Um, okay, let me stop sharing here. Francis, can you hear us? I think he still can't hear. Maybe the audio of his device has an issue. Um, okay, so this is why we need to practice. So it's good that this is happening so that um, if there is any issue to resolve, it can be resolved as early as possible.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why we need to do preparation. Can you hear us? Can you hear me speak?
Hello, Francis. Francis.
Can you hear?
I told him to use the phone so that we can proceed the test today, but I don't know. I don't know why he's still using the laptop.
Are you? Let me see if he has connected. Okay, he has connected with another device here. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you 100%.
Okay.
That's good.
um, Good to see you here and hear your voice as well. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I will just let the moderator do their work by starting again. So I'm going to take some people off the stage, and then I will let Richard to start everything. Who is still on? Okay, Dobre is there. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Obin, we are waiting for you. We can hear you.
Okay, my name is Mr. Richard Obin. I am one of the moderators. I am committed to ensuring a fair, balanced, and productive exchange of ideas. I encourage each of you to contribute your insights with clarity, conviction, and respect for your fellow participants. So, without wasting much time, shall we start from our co-debaters to introduce themselves? Then we continue in that order. Thank you.
All right.
I was
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Obeng. My name is
okay.
Paul Adams. I am a debater in this month's debate organized by the Association of Ghanaian Origin, United States of America. The motion before the House is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, a promoter of educational equality, or a hindrance to national development. I am speaking for the motion. Thank you.
Mr. Francis Nathan, can you continue with us by introducing yourself?
I think he's muted. Mr. Fan, you are muted.
Yeah, I guess you
Okay.
can hear me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
you can
my
go
name is
on.
Francis Nathan, and I'm a debater, or one of the debaters, on the topic, the impact of Ghanaians' free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality, or hindrance to national development. I'm in opposition, or I speak against this motion. Thank you.
Shall we move on to the judges to also to introduce themselves?
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Saki. You are
Yeah,
loud and clear.
my name is Benjamin Saki. I'm one of the judges. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Saki.
Thank you very much.
Do you have Madam Georgina online? Mr. Isaac.
She texted on WhatsApp. Hi. I don't know if there's something.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
my name is Mr. Isaac Obin. I'm one of the judges.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Isaac, please, can you turn on your camera so that we see you?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, okay, all right, thank you.
so I'm one of your judges.
All right, you are
Okay.
welcome.
Who is going to listen to you keenly and pick up your points, make
Exactly.
fair, fair judgment. So
Yeah.
I'm not against anyone. So I'm going to be very fair to you all. Thank you and have a good day.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Isaac Obin. Thank you very much. Now, we have this topic on board. The topic is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to the national development. This is the topic on board. So without wasting much time, let me hand over to Mr. Dobre Mako, moderator, to continue on.
Yeah, so my name is Daniel Dobre, a moderator in this program, and I want to present the rules and regulations about this particular debate. Yeah, so the first rule is no personal attack. Yeah, probably sometimes debates tend to be much more serious. So in this program, you don't have to attack someone personally. Yeah, the second one is to talk when you are asked to talk. Yeah, so that it doesn't interrupt with your opponent or the judges or something like that. Yeah, so you talk when we ask you to talk. I hope I'm loud and clear.
Uh, Go on.
Yeah. So the next thing is our choice of words. Yeah, we have to try as much as possible to use um nice words for ourselves. Yeah. Also, let's all try to maintain fairness in this particular program because it's a national issue and we are all aware of the ongoing issue. So let's try and make this program fair enough. Yeah, so without wasting my time, I will introduce our first debater, who is Paul Adams, to give his opening statement. Yeah, that one should be a quick one, just some introduction. Yeah, so Paul Adams, let's hear from you.
All right, thank you. One question. So, am I going to, or I should just say something
Yeah,
since this is
just
not the.
the opening statement. Yeah, so Paul Adams is for the motion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so just give your opening statement for this program.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Chairman, esteemed judges, moderators, fellow debater, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Adams. Today we gather here to dissect the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy. The motion before us asks whether this initiative serves as a promoter of educational equality or a hindrance to national development. As the proponent of the motion that education is indeed a promoter of educational equality, I stand firm in my belief that the free senior high school policy in Ghana represents a significant step towards leveling the playing field in education and fostering national development. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Francis Nathan, please kindly unmute yourself and let me hear from you. Please
Sorry.
give us your opening statement for this particular program.
Yeah, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Francis Nathan, and I'm also assuring the team and the group that I will, in as much as possible, try to obey the rules and regulations governing this particular debate. Since it's a national issue, I'm giving you my words that I'll be at all point respect the rules and regulations. And the topic goes the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance of national development. My name is Francis Nathan. Good day, Mr. Chairman, impartial judges, the moderators, protocol observers, audience watching live from the various social media handles, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for today's debate is the impact of Ghana's free senior high school policy, promoter of educational equality or hindrance to national development. I believe that the free senior high school has caused more harm than good to national development. Students sitting under trees, etc. No water, no food, and other parts of it. So to me, it's a hindrance to national development, and it needs re-engineering, restructuring. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so our next thing is for the debaters to give us their main point. Yeah. Now you have to give us your main point.
Can
So,
can you
Mr.
hear me?
Adams.
Let me come in here. So at this point, they won't give the actual points that they'll be using for the argument. It's just kind of they will just make it like how they did it for the introductory statement. Yeah, because we don't want anyone to know the other one's strength and weakness at this point. So yeah, they can minimize some of the points and then just give it just a gist.
Okay,
Thank you.
so I think they just have to give us the highlight.
Yes, not the actual debate. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Adams, can you highlight us on your position for the motion?
All right. So first and foremost, I would love to acknowledge the profound significance of education as a fundamental human right and a cornerstone of societal progress. You will hear a number of issues from my colleague. As he mentioned early on, students sitting under trees, no food, no water. But one thing I want to ask is, was it better when they were paying school fees, or it is worse now? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start to give you the reasons why the free senior high school policy served its purpose and the mandate for which it's been introduced is really, really achieved. Let us put together how the system is right now. Let us bracket our biases and come forth and see if the reason why the policy was initiated was it achieved or not. I'm going to go further and that'll be it. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Adams. Mr. Francis Nathan,
Yes, sir.
let's hear from you.
Yeah, I speak against the motion, and the free senior high school has caused more harm than good. For instance, students do not get enough food or poor quality of food. You can see some instances. Sablugu Senior High School in the northern region on Sunday embarked on a demonstration against management of the school over how they consider to be poor quality of food served at the dining hall. The students who protested in the school to express their displeasure also complained about the quantity of food served. So many a time, this free senior high school, yes, it is working, but to what extent? Did the stakeholders enjoy it? the children who involved in that, are they happy? If there's anything to go about, let's ask the children to their opinion. And parents who are also stakeholders, let's ask them about their opinion on this. People at the top who have powers and interest, they have powers, but many times they don't have interest. Their kids are outside the country schooling, but those people who have the interest, like the teachers, parents, NAGRAD, are all complaining about this policy, that there's no food, there's no learning materials, teacher to children ratio are very poor as compared in a subsequent one or in the original one. I'll give you the statistics. I'll give you the statistics. So this is just a gist on how I'll go about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so on our list, now we have questions and answers. So if anyone has a question or an answer to any of the issues, I think he can bring it out. Yes, he can bring it out. Questions and answers. Well, I think if there are no
Question.
questions,
I have a question to Mr. Paul.
Okay, yeah. So, Mr. Paul,
Yes.
someone has a question for you. Okay, let's hear from you.
I have this question for you.
Okay.
With your introductory, you said uh, the free senior high school, you're standing for the motion, right?
Yes, please.
So do you think the case having undergoing this like the green and gold system, is it the best? Which kids come to stay home for like 3 4 months and others go for 3 4 months, and it's social vices attached, like for instance the girls being impregnated and all those social vices. Do you think is the best?
All right. Thank you so much for your question. I'll take I'll start answering from the latter part of your question. Ladies get impregnated. According to statistics, before the free senior high school policy was initiated, the total number of pregnancies recorded, I mean youth or adolescent pregnancies recorded, has reduced after the policy was introduced. That's for the records. And so I think that the children that are going this gold and whatever, ladies and gentlemen, the free senior high school policy is a policy that after it was initiated, Ghana's infrastructure wasn't enough to accommodate the number of people, number of youth, or number of senior high school goers who were trooping into schools, getting for themselves education, learning how to read and write. And so the only way that we could do to accommodate them, now that we haven't put up structures, is to divide the school peoples. There's a saying that is not how much you have, is what you do with what you have. If you sit in class for 3 hours, you can equally get what you will get when you sit in class for 2 hours and you pay attention very keenly. So it's not the number of times they spent in the school, it is how quality the student will listen to the teacher and apply what has been taught. So I think that it is not the number of hours or number of days they spend in school. It is the how quality the children or they themselves can listen and practice whatever it is that is being taught in school. So the free senior high school policy hasn't come to spoil anything in that regard. I think so. Thank you.
To follow up with my question, do you think we have it in our,
Mr. Ovin,
yeah,
yeah, I think your questioning is good, but we want to reserve some key points here and let that come in next week. So if you can reserve some of the questions and then you pose it to
Yes,
him when we come next week, he'll be glad.
yeah,
exactly.
I
Exactly.
just
I
want
think so.
I just want to I just want to let us be in a system we rehearsing. It seems today this is our last rehearsal to the main program.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
So I'm much interested in putting them on their toes as to what people may be asking them. So not
Exactly.
him alone. I might come to the other guy as well, and then I just want them to be in a line as to
Readiness.
when
Yeah.
people ask them those questions, they should be able to explain and get it right. That's why I'm giving them
Yeah.
this. I'm a judge, so I just want them to know where the in and out of what we're doing. I
Please
think
go ahead and ask. Please go ahead and ask the question. Take it on.
yeah. My follow up question is in our constitution we have it that mandatory basic and secondary school policy for free policy for kids that should be free.
So the constitution states that secondary education in its different forms, including
Yes,
technical, vocational, will be made
yeah,
accessible,
list accessible.
especially free. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So you listen to me. So if if I'm to argue to debate that it should be progressive, like you rightly said, lack of infrastructure. So it should be progressive, and then we put up this infrastructure, like i.e. the buildings, the equipments and logistics to get it going right. So it should be progressively implement. What do we say about that?
Sure. I understand your question perfectly. Thank you. Now, I beg to differ that if the government wants to wait and get the infrastructure done, build all the buildings that they would need before they implement the free senior high school policy, then we are never going to get the free senior high school policy implemented in the first place. This is because the money that is used to sponsor the free senior high school policy would have been used to build. How do we know that the building is going to be, or the number of structures they'll be putting up will take up to 5 months, 6 months, 7 months? And by that time, the next government may not hold this policy. They will leave it. We have seen instances in this in our country where a government starts something, is not able to complete, then another government comes to not continue. The previous government, I won't mention names, started building. Ghanaians held it and said, we don't need buildings. Buildings or building schools, it's not what we'll be eating. We need something else. We are still suffering. When this current government came, they didn't come to continue building. They did not. They started different policies. So if we are waiting for us to finish building, we're never going to achieve what the Constitution said, and we are never going to achieve what the United Nations said in the Sustainable Development Goals. By 2030, every youth should be educated, and that's what promotes national development. We're never going to get it. So I think that it is better it's implemented now than to wait later. Thank you.
Thank you. For now, I just try to put you in the line. So these are some of the questions you should be expecting.
Okay.
And
Thank you
then
so much.
I go to Mr. What's the name?
Mr. Francis.
Francis.
Mr.
Francis. Francis, you said you are against the motion, right?
Yes, sir.
My question to you is, what do you think should be done, which they couldn't do, and they try to implement this policy, which has cost the nation. So what do you think should have been done before the implementation?
Okay, thank you for your question. I think the free senior high school should have been in progressive, like a bit. We should do it in piecemeal. We have the classroom, we have the day student. Let me give you this instance. Prior to Nkrumah's free education in the northern sector, after the three northern sectors, that's the upper east, that's the then three northern region, the upper east, the upper west, and the northern region, they were having access to northern scholarship. And later on, schools in the Volta region and the BA, that is BA North and Volta North, that is currently the OT region. So some schools like KJB Asato Senior High School, Karachi Senior High School, Nkwanta Senior High School, and Co. They also have the northern scholarship by then, but they were not in the northern sectors. That's the BA North and the Volta North then by then. So it should be progressive, a bit by bit, then they were moving. Later on, even within the sub-region of the edition, what's the name? The Volta North currently the OT. There were other students who were enjoying it from the Southern Volta. That is the hardship scholarship. I'm a witness and I've seen guys enjoying it. So it should be in progressive. So at least the teaching to learning material will be enough for the student. With the current free senior high school, it has lower standard of education. That is, it was only about quantity and quality was forgotten. Totally eliminated. Quality was eliminated totally. So I think they should start it progressively. We look at our budget and co. Even with IMF said the free senior school is not sustainable at this juncture, because even if IMF should say they will not, and my good friend made mention that some government will come and go and they will change policies. What is the possibility that this free senior high school will be sustained if there's a change of government? Because Mahama, that's the former president of the Republic of
Excuse
Ghana.
me, hold on. I just asked you a question. I'm not into it that you condemn somebody's argument. So just go
Sorry.
strictly to my question and answer my question for me.
I think
And don't mention any political. We are not into politics, and don't mention any political organizations.
Figure. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm good. So I think it should be in progressive, a bit by bit, on piecemeal, and we'll get there.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm done with my questions.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Any further questions? Any more questions from our judges?
Okay, please, I have a general question, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen the results and cool. And probably I want to know the first introduction will take how many minutes, please? Like for the very last introduction.
The introduction.
Yeah.
We assign 5 minutes to that.
5 minutes. Okay. And the rebuttal.
9 minutes.
And the questions and answers. Come again.
For the question and answers, it will depend.
Okay, the question. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Also,
okay.
Our other judge.
Oh, no question.
No question. Okay.
My
Okay. Let me check. I think the third one is not available. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Knowing that we don't have any. Okay, yeah. Mr. Benjamin Saki,
Hello, I'm here.
do you have any questions for the debaters?
No, sir,
Or
I
you are
don't think
reserving your
I'll say
questions for
anything.
next week?
Yes, yes, exactly. I want to do that.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay, okay.
All right.
Uh, that's cool. Yeah, so the debaters, Mr. Paul Adams, can you give us your closing statement by summarizing the main points?
Please, I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now? Mr. Paul, Mr. Adams, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me
Yes.
now.
Yes, please.
Okay, so please, can you give
Yes, I
us
can hear you.
your closing statement summarizing the main points and then reinforcing your position?
Mr. Chairman, esteemed judges, moderators, fellow debater, ladies and gentlemen, as I stated categorically in my opening statement and in my arguments, the free senior high school policy has come to stay, and it is making export. Looking at the statistics I have mentioned, the number of people who have the opportunity to at least read and write are on the rise. So these statistics kindly know, and I'm reiterating that the free senior high school policy must come to first knowledge. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Nathan,
Yeah. I would also like to thank all the wonderful people, the chairperson, the various moderators and judges for a wonderful day like this. It is a pleasure to be with this team, and I'm most grateful for your time and the resource you share with us. Thank you.
all right, thank you very much. Okay, so please, our judges. Okay, so I think the judges for today, you must submit any observation form. So, yeah, that's good. So, yeah, I will thank each and everyone for participating. Okay,
No, can I come in? Can I come in quick?
okay,
Although it's rehearsal, but we didn't allow them present their main
point.
case,
Yeah,
so they should bear that in mind. So
yeah,
the
that's
next week
fine.
we'll give them time to present their main case and then rebuttal and defend.
Exactly.
Because today is like we didn't let them. It's just questions I asked and they try to re-entreat
Yeah,
the answers through their main
The main
debating
issue.
points.
Yeah,
So next week
yeah.
we're going to give them that privilege to come in with their main debate. So they should keep that in mind. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Okay, so the debaters, as one of our judges said, you have to be ready for next week, God willing. You have to be ready to express yourself, to defend your point. You understand? Yeah. So, doctor, do you have anything to add?
Yeah. I just want to say thank you for making it today to join this preparation towards the next week main debate. Yeah, I think it's going to be great, and you all have done wonderful work here this day. And I'll just suggest that um, you try your device, your audio, and everything, so that we don't encounter any issue
Yeah.
in joining and then, I mean, expressing yourself. You have to be comfortable and then debate. And then also, those of you who want to submit evidence in the form of video or audio or PowerPoint, you have to do that as early as possible so that, um, and then when you submit, let me know where at your presentation that you want to show those kind of evidence so that I can mount that for you. Aside that, I think I'm good here. And then if anyone has a question, you can let us know. I think Mr. Obin has a question.
Okay, Mr. Ade, let's hear from you. Mr. Ade,
I think he's frozen.
yeah.
You have two
So,
obeys on the line, so be specific.
yeah, Mr. Richard Obin.
Yeah. Mr. Richard Obin is frozen.
Okay, so as said, let's
No
be
water.
as much as possible
You don't know? No water.
to join earlier to test our devices because next week is the due date. Yeah, so let's try as much as possible to join, let's say 30 minutes or 15 minutes before the actual program starts. Yeah, so
Thank you, Mr. Daniel Dobre. And to add to that, during the main session, if you are not on stage, you can do well to mute yourself so that it doesn't give a feedback um, to the debating platform. And also, if you know you'll be using two devices, you should try and mute one of them so that it doesn't interfere to give kind of echo to the streaming.
Oh,
Thank you.
so if you don't have any question or suggestion, then I think God willing, we will meet next week for the actual face to face, virtual, everything. And
Yeah.
our debaters should be expecting questions from any angle at all. Yeah, from our audience, judges, yeah, from anywhere. So thank you all for joining us today. We meet again next week. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, have a nice day. Yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
our wonderful
Thank
moderator.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you. Thank you.
Moderator.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bye.
I think for now you can call it a day.